Hello and welcome back to Does It Go Hard, the show where I review movies, video games, and more. This time around, I'm going to be reviewing Marvel Studios. No, it's not like that. It's Marvel Studios presents. No. I can't remember. It's a really long-ass title, but I'm going to be reviewing the latest Marvel Studios special, Werewolf by Night. So Werewolf by Night is based on the comic book of the same name. Our main character, Jake, goes into this club of monster hunters to just save his best buddy. And he's also a werewolf, by the way. So, right off the bat, I want to say that this is really impressive for a directorial debut. For those who don't know, this is actually directed by Michael Giacchino, who is a famous film composer. He has done amazing scores for a lot of incredible films over the last couple of decades now. He's just incredible as a composer. Now, when I heard that he was directing this, I was quite surprised. I was like, wait, Michael Giacchino, the famous film composer, is going to direct a film? Not only that, but a Marvel film? And let me tell you, I think he did an amazing job with this. Not only can you tell that this guy actually has talent for directing, I think even in the past he said that his passion was always to direct, but then he kind of found another passion composing music for films, but he was always still having that desire to direct something. And what a great opportunity to kind of have your debut on that by directing something that is, kind of big in the grand scheme of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but also very different in comparison to the rest of not only Phase 4, but in general, the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole. You can really tell that he cares about the material that he's adapting here. This movie more like a 45 long-minute special, is really going all in on the aesthetic of a classic Universal monster movie. And that's not only by it looking black and white, because a lot of movies just kind of make their movie black and white and it's only kind of an artistic hipster aesthetic. Here it actually really works, and it actually fits the theme of not only being a Halloween special, but also kind of making it a tribute to that old style of Hollywood filmmaking, especially for the classic monster movies that Universal used to make back in the day. The cinematography, the special effects, the greediness of it, some of the campiness as well, and goofiness of it. It's all there, and it doesn't feel contrived, and it doesn't feel stupid. It doesn't feel like it's bothering what's going on screen. You still care about the characters and you still care about what's happening. This is just kind of cool as a way to introduce more horror-like characters into the Marvel Universe. I mean, we know Blade is coming at some point, so to have this somewhat of a kind of injection of more horror-ish characters from the Marvel comics into the MCU, I think this is the perfect way to introduce them. I think in general, the special works on all cylinders, from the acting, from the directing, from the writing, from the horror, from the campiness. I genuinely loved the characters of the special. I loved Jake as the werewolf. He was amazing. The actor that plays him, Gael Garcia Bernal, I think he is incredible. He's an incredible actor. Elsa Bloodstone, I think she's really cool as well. The actress, I don't remember the name of the actress too well in the back of my head, but I thought she was great as well. She brought definitely more of the drama and the seriousness to the special, but I thought that she also did an amazing job, and when she needed to be comedic or kind of funny as well, she did really great with that material as well. All the characters are fun, okay? From our good guys and our bad guys. The bad guys here are extremely over the top, and I really love that for it. The main bad guy though, Elsa Bloodstone's stepmother, she is crazy. I thought she killed it in this, both figuratively and literally. I thought she did amazing. She did a lot of overacting on this, but it fits with the whole theme of it being a tribute to those old classic Universal monster films. So I kind of gave it a pass on that. And of course, I cannot forget my boy, Man-Thing. Man-Thing, let me just tell you right now, Man-Thing is my favorite character, okay? I thought he was amazing. Not only Man-Thing, somehow they made what in the comics, for what I've read, he's actually kind of a scary character. They made him not only still scary and a real threat here, but they also made him kind of cute and kind of funny. He burns people with his hands, and that shit is brutal when you see it, man. One thing that I was really impressed with is how the show was very mature. Like, this I think is the most blood that we've seen and the most gore that we've seen from the Marvel Universe, from the MCU, of course. I know that we still have things like Deadpool 3 to come out. For the MCU right now, this is the most gruesome they've been, and I think that's actually good. And now they can kind of get away with it because it's black and white, and blood in black and white does not look red. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad that Marvel is finally starting to introduce these things a lot more in the MCU, because people are getting tired a little bit of it always kind of being taken as a joke. I like that this finally introduces more serious and more gruesome ideas into the MCU, and I hope that just kind of keeps on going from now on. At least that's my hope. I also forgot to mention that the werewolf transformation, I think it's actually really cool. Now, one thing that I did expect is the werewolf to look a little bit bigger and be more of a CG creature, because that's the thing with me. I prefer the werewolves when they look more like wolves than man. And here in Werewolf by Night, they kind of go with the more old school version of the werewolf, where it's just a guy in a costume and with like a silly ass dog nose. And don't get me wrong, it works here, but at the same time I was like, I kind of wish that it was more of a more threatening werewolf creature, kind of like it's portrayed in some of the comics that I've seen on the internet. But at the same time, it's not a big deal. I'm not gonna take points away from this. It still was effective, and I still liked it overall. One other thing that I forgot to mention as well was the new intro that they have for these specials. It's really cool, and it's very groovy, and it just has a really nice tune to it that just makes you kind of go, ooh, I could dance to this shit. They also changed the Marvel Studios logo intro for it to be more black and white and kind of scary, with very thunderous and dramatic horror music to it, and I just love that shit. I thought that shit is always cool and nice. It's those tiny details that I like when these properties do shit like this, these kind of throwbacks, and I don't know, I just thought it was really cool. I mean, I guess if I could try to get a one nitpick out of this, is that I wish it was longer. I really wish it was longer, but at the same time, I really think that the length of this was pretty much perfect. Me asking for it to be longer is just me being greedy because I really wanted more from these characters, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? This length is perfect for something like this. And honestly, if they're going to keep making things like this, I hope that they are just as ambitious as this was. I hope to see more of these, especially because this is the most ambitious the MCU has been in a long time. So yeah, man, I'm gonna give Werewolf by Night a goes hard. This definitely went absolutely hard. And again, this came out right in the perfect moment for the Halloween season, so definitely give it a chance, give it a watch, because it is absolutely amazing. I really recommend it to you guys. But anyways, what did you think of Marvel Studios' Werewolf by Night? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or did you just kind of feel indifferent towards it? Leave it down in the comments. I really want to know what you guys thought about it. And like always, good day, good night, and stay safe.